Hello everyone, and welcome back to my art channel. So today I thought it would be fun to do this unboxing with you guys, and I ordered some oil paint from Jackson's in the UK. And I've mentioned Jackson's before on my channel, and I've ordered a few things from them off and on, but I've always been curious to try their own brand of oil paint. Now they have two lines of oil paint that they offer. They have an artist's grade line and a slightly more expensive professional grade line, which is supposedly a little more pigmented and stuff like that. So I ordered the professional grade line, the more expensive one, but this was on sale after the holidays. They were running a promotion. So I ordered a few colors just to test it, see what it's like. So we'll unbox this. And then I'm going to test, I won't go through every single color, but I'm just going to test a couple of them against known brands that I feel are probably going to run around the same quality level. So I've got some Winsor Newton here and some Utrecht, and we'll test those against that and see how they stack up. And I will put the links, if you're interested in buying any of these paints, I'll put the links in the description. Anyway, so let's unbox this. Jackson's is, they're in the UK. They're located in London. And their prices are good, and their shipping is really good. Like this box of oil paint, I went with the expedited shipping, and it was only $14 US dollars. It was $14. And I live in Southern California. So this box got to me from London to Southern California in 3 days for only 14 bucks. So that's pretty good because they send it via DHL. So anyway, so let's open this box, see what we got in here. I can't remember exactly what I ordered. Packed well. Okay. Ah, they put it in boxes. Okay. It's always fun to unbox new art supplies. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Okay. So this is what the tubes look like, and like I said, it's their professional line, their own paint. This is the cadmium red light, cadmium yellow deep, ultramarine blue, and I got cadmium yellow lemon, burnt umber, Prussian blue, cadmium orange, quinacridone magenta, and yellow ochre. I think that made a nice sort of rounded out selection. And I was curious to try their cadmium colors since they are genuine cadmiums. And thankfully, I think I read somewhere, I can't remember where it was now, but I read somewhere recently that, thankfully in the EU, they decided that cadmium colors were okay. So they're not going to ban them. Because I was a little worried cadmiums would start getting banned, because they're really, cadmium pigments are really not toxic. There's a lot of unnecessary fear over that, and they make such wonderful colors that you just can't replace them. Okay, so this is what I ordered. So let's test the... Now this is not going to be a scientific test. It's just going to be to get a look at the paint and what it feels like. Because I've never used this before. And I'm going to mix it with a little bit of this Winsor Newton Flake White Hue. So... Okay, so this is the Jackson's Cadmium Red Light. So let's squeeze a little out and just see how it by itself feels. Cadmium Red Light is such a wonderful color. It's one of my favorite colors. You know? I actually, this is a funny, I actually, a number of years ago when I ordered my KitchenAid stand mixer that I use in my kitchen, it comes in a color called, it's the 5-quart artisan mixer. And it comes in a color that KitchenAid calls persimmon, but it's actually cadmium red light. And I ordered that mixer color because it was so beautiful. Anyway, so that's nice. Okay, so let's mix it with a little white and see how it stacks up with the white. Okay, that's pretty pigmented. That's you know, it's standing up to the white, you know, because this white is really titanium, and titanium is usually a pretty strong white. So that's holding up against that white pretty well. So now I want to compare that to the Utrecht cadmium red light and just see how it looks. So I can see that the Utrecht cadmium red light is slightly lighter. It's a little orangier. You probably can't see it on the camera, but it's just ever so slightly lighter. Yeah, so you can see that it's pretty similar in tinting strength to the Utrecht. And when you tint it out, it's virtually the same color. Yeah, so I would say that this Jackson's paint, at least so far, of this first tube, is probably comparable to like the Utrecht or the Winsor Newton. You know, I wouldn't necessarily pit it against a brand like Rublev, but it's got a nice tinting strength, and it's slightly less stiff than the Utrecht, so it brushes out a little bit more nicely than this one does. And you see that just slightly drier. So let's test the burnt umber and see how that does. So this gives you guys an idea of what the paint looks like and what it handles like. Okay, so again, this is very silky smooth. It spreads nicely, but it's not too oily. So as you can see, the burnt umber isn't quite as strong of a tinter. Now that doesn't have anything to do with pigment load, and when they make the paint, that's actually got to do with the chemical pigment. Cadmium's colors are typically much stronger tinters, just in general. But this is, it's not getting too washed out. So this pigment load on the burnt umber is really nice. It's, it's giving a nice tint, but it's not getting washed out against that white. So I'm going to test this against the Winsor & Newton. And I was unable to determine whether Jackson's actually makes their own oil paint themselves, or whether or not they have another company make it for them and then they put their own name on it. I don't know. I couldn't find that out. But it does seem to be nice paint. Yeah, it's pretty close to the Winsor & Newton, although I do see that the Winsor & Newton's ever so slightly warmer and slightly more transparent, but not much. And it's pretty close, and it's also, that's kind of funny there, because the Winsor & Newton looks slightly warmer in the mass tone right out of the tube than this does, but when you tin it out, it's actually slightly duller. So the Jackson's burnt umber has a slightly cleaner, just ever so slightly warmer tone to it in the burnt umber. But yeah, I would say it's pretty comparable. So it's along the lines of Winsor & Newton, Utrecht, Gamblin, those kind of colors, those kind of brands, which are excellent brands. And but it does have a really nice consistency to it in terms of the way it brushes out and it spreads out. It's not too oily. It's not too stiff. This seems to be pretty nice paint. And again, this is the professional oil color line. It's not the artist's line. It's the professional. And that comes in 44 colors, I think. This comes in 44 different colors. So anyway, I will put the links in the description if you want to go check those out and maybe try some of this for yourself. So far, I'm liking what I see. It does seem to be nice paint, and it's, at least when they had it on sale, when I got it last week, it was well priced. Anyway, so it seems to be a good value, and it so far seems to be good paint. So I will keep you posted if anything changes after I've used it for a while. But I hope that you found this video interesting, and if you want to try them out for yourself, then just follow the links in the description. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Thanks so much for watching. Go ahead and click on that subscribe button so you won't miss the next video. And why not spread the joy? Be sure to share my videos on your favorite social media. Don't forget to head on over to my website, walcottfineart.com, where you can see my art, read my blog, or when you join my newsletter list, you can win free art. Every month, I'll choose a lucky winner for my email list, and that person will receive a mini original oil painting. There's a chance to win every month, so be sure to sign up today so you don't miss out. Plus, you'll get my fun newsletter. See you next time!